this way. So it's the size wise, it's definitely worth it. Piece wise, a lot of bright colors, a lot of green, a lot of blues. The brightness of even things like the piggy and the crabs, fantastic. The little details like the throwbacks to their classic pirate sets, in the Islanders right here, or the Caribbean feel, which there's a piggy island in the Caribbean and in the Bahamas that's full of pigs, and I believe that's probably what they're playing off of right there. All the fruits, all the vegetables, all the animals. I actually really think this is worth $200. I'm not gonna complain. So price wise, 5 out of 5. I think you get what you're paying for. Playability. I'm gonna go ahead and say 5 out of 5 as well. And the reason I say that is because look at this. You can tell a story so many ways. Is she plotting to take over the island? Are they here to save them? Are they going to go ahead and be BFFs? I mean, there's just so many stories, and you can do a lot with this and tell a lot of stories about how they're trying to get off the island or what's going on the island. I definitely think that playability with this type of set is a 5 out of 5. X Factor. This is going to be very, very biased. I love pirates as a kid. I think it's a great world, and I'm very happy that they made something that not only very aptly capture that spirit, but that I think is going to get a lot of people into this type of setting. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5 in the X Factor. So far, a perfect score. What's going to bring it down? It's going to be the build. I said this before, I just didn't like the way the build came out. I think that LEGO got a little convoluted. It tried to be a little too cute when it was trying to go from the shipwreck into the boat. It could have been so much easier just to go from the boat into the shipwreck. And what I mean by that, and it got cut off from the way I was recording, I lost that footage. But basically, you had little things on the boat, like the foliage, the leaves and stuff like that you had to take off as you were going from the shipwreck into the boat. It doesn't make sense. LEGO's about building. So even when you construct a ship, I mean, you might be thinking, well, if you're deconstructing a ship, you're no longer building. No, you just pull it apart, 3 pieces. You pull out the ends from the middle, and you connect them, and then you add in the foliage. You're not taking off the sails, you're just wrapping them up. I thought the wrapping up part was pretty cool, but having to take this apart, make it into a boat, take off the leaves, it was a lot of work. And it's not the way that like the Voltron set that LEGO came out with kind of very easily came apart and got back together. It was a little bit of hassle. I mean, nothing I'm going to go ahead and say, oh man, that took forever, I don't want to do it ever again. It's just the kind of thing that I would have preferred it were much more fluid, and I think that's a miss. I would go ahead and give it a 3.5 out of 5 in terms of the build. It's just a rare miss from LEGO when they're trying to make LEGO sets so easy to make. Maybe they were just going for an older crowd such as myself, who is used to figuring these things out on their own and just being able to flow with the build much quicker. But you want to make LEGOs for everyone. So 18.5, great set, first review on here, and I loved it. Even my complaints aside, I loved it. So that's about it. Shark.